My story is an interesting one.
He's a law professor with 6 degrees, including a PhD at only 30 years of age, and has even taken a stab at occupying the highest office in the land of Kenya.
I'm one person who doesn't believe in barriers.
Yes, this week, Kenyan-born Jephnei Orina welcomes us into his daring world as a Massachusetts-based attorney with his very own law firm.
We have about 40 million lawsuits filed every year in the United States.
40 million?
40 million lawsuits.
As we find out what it takes to make it as a learned friend abroad.
America is a country built by immigrants, and America is very welcoming to immigrants.
Jephnei Orina is a man on a mission. He's a law professor, a good governance enthusiast, and a scholar at heart with multiple degrees to his name. And did I mention, he is only 30 years of age. Our interaction with him begins with an exclusive tour of Boston, Massachusetts, as he takes us from landmark to landmark, all with significance to his life as an attorney here in the US.
Hapa ndio ulikuwa sworn in? Mwaka gani?
Here in Boston, what we do is that we partner with individuals and businesses in matters of immigration, building families. We do family law. We do a lot of corporate matters, registration of companies. We also do some bit of litigation, as well as things to do with the AI and data privacy. My PhD, my dissertation was on AI and data privacy, so that's a big place that we're investing a lot of resources and time on as a law firm.
Yes, Orina is a learned friend, and frankly, he is quite good at it, as evidenced by his various legal exploits beyond borders.
We have partners around the world. In Kenya, I have other partners who run the law firm in Nairobi. I work with one of my brothers who runs the Nairobi office. We have a partner who is in the Kisii office. We have a partner in South Sudan, where we have a few clients who are in financial services, and I'm the managing partner in the US.
So, how different is it practicing law here as compared to Kenya?
To be honest, I think the United States and citizens of America and Kenyans, we're very familiar in similar way. The same way Kenyans are very litigious, people want to go to court, the same way Americans are. So the statistics show that we have about 40 million lawsuits filed every year in the United States.
40 million?
40 million lawsuits. So that's huge. If you look at the statistics from the Small Business Association, that's an organization that deals with like SMEs. We go back home, we call them SMEs in the United States. They show that 53% of businesses in the United States are sued every year.
Wow.
So that's why we're talking to our people. Kenyans are very industrious people. Majority of our clients are either Kenyans or Africans in general. There are all those dynamics of preferences of who people decide to hire as their lawyer, but the Kenyan community is very supportive. Majority of our Kenyans are very supportive. We handle the immigration cases, and now we're trying to talk to more Kenyans that if you want to invest back home, you need to have lawyers on your mind, like us who license in both jurisdiction, so that even when you're buying that property, we do a good job for you so that you don't lose your money as it has been happening.
Valuable insights that we witnessed firsthand during the Worcester chapter of the Daring Abroad Investment Forum's USA 2025, where Orina happened to be one of the keynote speakers.
Let's begin with immigration. You understand the way the regime has changed. And one thing that we are encouraging our people is that things happen, people fall out of status. And when that happens is that you need to talk to someone, talk to an attorney. Don't just find help on ChatGPT. please talk to an attorney. They can advise you. Take your documents and give them to an attorney. We'll file something called a G28 form so that USIS knows that we are your attorneys. In case of anything happens, you'll call us and we'll be there for you. You know, with the new administration in the United States, a lot of things are happening. There is change of immigration policies and things like those. It is important for our people to know that America is still a good place to come and do business or to study. So the government that is in office right in the United States is very pro-business. So it's a good time to start a business in the United States, and it's still a good time to move to the United States.
Now, one area that Orina is beyond passionate about happens to be immigration, given the constant issue of undocumented foreign workers living in the United States.
People do that is there, but as an immigration attorney is that we try to tell our people, when you come here, please try to maintain your legal status. You don't need to do that because the United States has a lot of immigrant visas that you should consider. The most popular one is the national interest waiver. And no, the national interest waiver ideally is for people who have exceptional abilities, including if you have a master's and above. So if you come here, please just maintain your status. Go to school. If you're supposed to go to school, go to school, be on status, and you'll do those things. There are jobs out there that offer work visas. Apply for those. The national interest waiver is open. There are more than 100 visa types. I believe that when you come here, you should just be able to sit down, have a sit down with a lawyer, and they'll advise you on how to maintain your status so that you don't have to work chini ya maji.
So you don't have to worry, just seek the right advice and you could find your way and be on a proper status.
Exactly. So for the people who are undocumented or who are out of status, what we usually advise them is find a lawyer, have them on record as your attorneys. Give them a copy of your document, your passport, your I-94, your visa stamp, and all those documents so that they have you on record, and in case of anything, they'll always be a phone call away and we'll show up and we'll do what lawyers do. We'll try and defend you and do what we're able to do so that your rights are protected as an immigrant. America is a country built by immigrants, and America is very welcoming to immigrants. So if you have an intention of staying in America, there are legal ways how to do it. Many people, including myself, I came as a student on a non-immigrant visa before I finally changed my status to be able to work and live in the United States as a legal permanent resident. Then all those. So there are legal ways of how to do it. When you lie to the United States and then you come here and people advise you to do all those funny stories, you know, you start seeking asylum, you do all those things, it's not good for you. If you have the intention of immigrating, there are immigrant visas that you can go for. With the right legal help, there's a legal way to immigrate to the United States. So as an attorney for the United States, it's quite unique because you're licensed by the state. So you are allowed to practice in that state. So like myself, I'm licensed to practice in Massachusetts. So I can do all state law matters in any court within the jurisdiction of Massachusetts. Apart from that, there's the federal law. So as a Massachusetts attorney, I can also practice federal law. Yeah, so federal law, ideally, I think the laws that apply to the all states in the United States, including immigration. Immigration is one example of federal law because that's a function of the federal government.
As mentioned earlier, besides legal practice, Orina also doubles in teaching. He moonlights as a law professor.
I teach at two campuses. There's one university, a college that I teach at. It's called Baltimore Technical College, and also I have a few classes at Suffolk University.
And as is custom, we also got to see where he imparts this knowledge. Quite an impressive feat for the Kisii native, given his background.
My story is an interesting one. It's a story of the exponential potential that people say when you believe in something and you go for it. I grew up, I was born in Kisii County, a place called Ogembo, that's Bomachoge Chache constituency. So I did my primary school at a place called St. Charles and Caroline Etago, Makara. It's a very interior place.
I've been there, yes.
In South Mogirango.
Yes.
Then after that, I went for my high school at St. Joseph's School, Rapogi, that's Migori County. Then I moved to college. I went to Kisii University where I did my first degree, a Bachelor of Education, Arts, History and Kiswahili. I'm a history
Your
and
first
Kiswahili
degree
teacher.
is education,
Yes.
history and Kiswahili.
Yes.
And now law.
Yes.
Okay, you can take us through more. Very interesting.
I'm a
Kiswahili kimebobea.
kabisa fasihi, nilifundisha fasihi for 2 years. I taught for 2 years huko Kisii.
Alafu?
My ambitions were a bit pushing me to go harder. So I decided to
punch harder.
to punch harder, to dare.
Yeah.
To dare. Yeah, so I did that. I taught for 2 years, history and Kiswahili. TSC number 7548444. I have a TSC number.
Were you employed by TSC?
I was not employed, but you have to be licensed by TSC
To teach, okay.
I was employed by BOM, Board of Management. Yeah. Yeah, so after that, I moved to the University of Nairobi to do my Bachelor's of Law. So during that time, I also doing my MBA.
Which year is this now?
Now this I started in 2018. I started my law degree in 2018.
So you are doing law degree and MBA,
at the same time. So at the time, I used to live in Kitengela. So what I would do, and if you live in Kitengela, you know how long it takes for you to get to the city.
Yes.
So what I used to do, I used to wake up early in the morning by around 4. So that by 5:30 I'm in CBD. So I jump onto my morning class. They had a class, an MBA class, 6 to about 8.
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
to 8.
To 8.
Wow.
So I do that. At the time I used to work at a law firm called Omariba Company Advocates in Nairobi. So I go there, work from 8 to 5. At 5 I rush to Parklands, where the University of Nairobi School of Law is. I do my evening classes. I did evening classes for the whole time I was at the University of Nairobi, Parklands. Yeah, and it was an interesting time. Then by the time I finished my class at 9 p.m., the traffic has gone down. So it's easier to go back to Kitengela. So the Bachelor of Education that I did, then I did my MBA. Then I did my Bachelor's of Law now. That's the third one. So after my Bachelor's of Law, I went to Kenya School of Law. You do a postgraduate diploma in law. Yeah. Then after that, after graduation, I moved to the United States. I did my Master's of Law at Northeastern University, and now the PhD at Suffolk University.
And I like your mantra. The only way out of poverty ni kusoma.
Kusoma. So lazima ujitume.
Great. So then you are a presidential candidate. Yeah, I'm saying a presidential candidate because Jephnei was a presidential candidate in 2022 and he just told me behind the scenes that he's going to run again. Why you want to be a professional or you want to be a politician or why so many things, Jephnei?
Ideally, the thing is, number one, being a leader allows you to change people's lives. It's something that I'm really passionate about, changing people's life. And as president, I would completely turn around that country. There are things that go on and you look at them and they're not impressive. So that's why I took the initiative. I wanted to run for presidency so that I get an opportunity to change the laws of the country and make the country move forward. Because Kenyans are very hardworking people. They don't need help from government. All Kenyans want is a good environment for them to do business and thrive. And that was absolutely what I was going to offer the party.
So yeah, our viewers are keen to know, so what party were you running on to be a presidential candidate?
I ran on a UDA party. We went for nomination with the current president, but he beat me. I lost to him.
You had this conviction that you would beat him and be the nominee for the party?
Well, Alex, my story is very interesting. I don't believe that the only barriers that you have to your success are what you have in your mind. Whatever you believe and you're convinced about it, you can achieve it. Even my love so far, if you visited my home, you will not believe that this is the Orina that has got this far. So when I was young, I had a mentor, his name is Kennedy Momanyi, and he told me one thing and that I think changed my life. He told me to go and watch a movie called The Secret Law of Attraction. So when I watched that movie, the message was anything anything you put your mind on, consistently you can achieve it. So that is where I had my eyes on that seat because I know the only limit that I have is my thinking, your mentality. So I believe I'll still be a president of the Republic of Kenya one day, and I will change that country.
You are going to vie again?
Yes, in 2027 I'll be on the ballot.
So let me ask, so you are ready to abandon your practice, and they say, there are those who say USA is a land of milk and honey. Abandon all that, go back into Kenyan politics?
That's how much I love my country. So I love my country. I'll definitely try to do the best of my ability to transform the lives of our people. Because if nobody does it, if I don't do it, then I have the responsibility of changing my country.
Talk about strong values. Orina is a man committed to the betterment of society, something he learned from his kind and generous parents. This is what has fueled his journey, remaining true to his cause no matter the environment. But even with his strong principles guiding his steps, he still takes time to learn from all his experiences.
America has changed me in many ways. America is definitely a land of milk and honey, and if you're ambitious enough, you can live the American dream. As a law firm, we do a lot of corporate issues, and you see how small companies start. There are a lot of resources in America. There are SBA loans, there are a lot of credit facilities. And it is amazing to be a partner to these businesses like this and see them grow and how America changes people's lives. It's definitely something that I'd encourage people to do. I do sessions once in a while to talk to students, especially students at the Kenya School of Law, different law schools, other lawyers as well, just to tell them how to transfer your practice from Kenya to America. Maybe if you give me a chance, I'd love to share it, because it's something I believe that any lawyer in Kenya who is watching us can do and get here and practice America, and it doesn't take a lot of time. And hapa sherehe unaachanga Nairobi, because if you work in those kind of hours, you can't afford to go out and party.
Passion, drive, and commitment. These best describe the proud son of Kisii. What a way to make your mark in the land of countless opportunities. And at just 30 years of age, we're excited of what he'll be able to achieve in the near future.